Welcome back. You're still watching Morning Live. Now, David The King Sejake is a gospel artist, songwriter, and music producer born in Johannesburg, but grew up in a deep, remote village called Mofufutso in the Northwest Province. His journey in music started in 2006 when he joined the Meadowlands Pentecostal Holiness Church. He then went on to work on different gospel projects with many friends, but had no success. In 2017, he decided to go solo and record his first single titled Jehovah Teng, meaning present God, which formally introduced him into the gospel industry. Well, he's in studio with us to tell us more about his musical journey. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning, Lebo.
Speak to us about your musical journey. I see it's very colorful, and you went from this to this. Tell us a little bit about that.
Thank you so much for the opportunity, and good morning to the viewers at home. My music journey started actually at a very young age, as I was given a very huge responsibility, I would say, because it required a discipline. Because without that, everyone wouldn't be disciplined at that time. I was a Sunday school leader at that time. When I grew up in an apostolic church, clap and tap, that's why, if you can listen to my album, it goes back to the traditional gospel. So that's where I grew up, and I later on I came to Joburg, joined my grandfather's church, Pentecostal Holiness Church. That's when everything was coming out, because remember that I'm coming from a background of a clap and tap, and then I come into these, there's drum kits and keyboards, and that's where I found myself that this thing, it's in me, it's planted in me, and I just need to give it to the world.
So along the way, you also won awards at the Bokone Bophirima Awards. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, these are the special awards for the Bokone Bophirima gospel artists, which I won the best awards of the ceremony at the time. And it just came, and it made me to take the brand up there, which it later came on to win the Ingomas again, which I won the best awards as well. The best gospel artist and also the male gospel artist.
How has that then helped your career going forward, winning these awards? And what do you think you did right in those projects that won you those awards?
One thing that I've noticed, throughout my music journey is that, you need to give people what they want. You understand? So in most cases, we tend to write, but forgetting what people want. So I went back and went to the hymn book. I said, I need to go back to my forefathers, where I compiled that music, or rather to rearrange the hymns, and, which is what people loved, it became a success, whereby we got a song that is titled Bela How. It has been trending all over social media. It is loved by the young, the middle, and the old generations. So everyone has received them very well, and hence the awards.
Did you go to the Filatasione? Did you have to go back?
I had to go back. I had to go back. It forced me to go there, because it is planted in me that I grew up singing them. You understand? So growing up under grannies, and they will always instill that in you. Yes. And
most of us did. Grew up around that, and I suppose you can't go on without referring back. It's almost like it's the foundation.
It's the foundation, that's where you take your journey. You see, you need to go back to your steps and pave your journey going forward.
Speak to us about the struggles of trying to break into mainstream gospel in this country.
I can say that it's not easy. It's not easy to even being accepted into the music, market, into the music space, you see. But what I found myself in, I'm a person who grew up in faith. That, this thing, I'm going to do it because, I believe that I was called for this, you understand? So, it's all about faith, that's how I broke through into the market. About that, there are people around that actually influence, I can talk about the likes of Khozo Makhalema, who had a great impact into my music. You understand? So looking at this journey, and then I got inspired. You always find people who will inspire you in this journey, but most importantly, you need to attach yourself to God.
Yeah.
Without God, nothing is possible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Take us through some of your albums and some of your work.
My album, this is actually my second album.
Okay.
Yes, it's titled Hymns of Faith.
Right.
The album before this one, it was titled Faith for My Healing. So I'm a person of faith, you understand. Growing up without parents, let me say, without parents, without participating in school activities, without, because of an ID. I had an ID at the later stage of my life, you understand. It was tough, but I had to rely on God, faith, you understand. So I've got these two albums which really brought me, and built the brand to where it is right now, and I'm really grateful for that.
Yeah. Speak to us about the two songs you're going to perform for us. Which songs have you chosen to perform for us?
I've chosen Ngwele. Ngwele it's actually one of the songs that when I wake up, going to work, is the song that I play when I'm inside my car going to work, because that's where you're praising God without asking anything. Right? So when you find yourself in that space, you must know that you are actually bringing much into your life, and you're speaking what you want. When immediately once you start saying Nwele, I praise you for who you are. Sometimes we don't need to ask, we need to praise God for who He is. Look around and see the beauty that He has built around the world. Then you will see that God exists. So by praising Him for that, it's quite amazing. And then there's a song titled Pela Hawagi Fitla. It's actually a hymn, which is a fusion with the part that I wrote, Jehovah Ulifika. It's a beautiful song whereby, that's the song that I've been talking about, that is loved by the young, the middle, and the old generation, you see. So that's the one that pushed me actually to find myself in a right now.
Yeah.
It has been trending. It's over 3 million on YouTube. It streams. We are going for gold in no time. So it's a beautiful, beautiful album in a whole, let me say.
What is the ultimate dream? I imagine for any artist, it's to not have to do the full-time job, but then music must be the full-time job. Is that the ultimate dream? What are the plans?
The plan is actually, you see, this thing, it's in me. I'm doing it not as a career. I'm doing it because I love doing it, right? So on the side, if I've got an opportunity to do something, I will do it, because this side, it's something that I love. But should I find myself in a space whereby I'm doing it full time, I will gladly do it. Yeah, because it's something that I love. I don't need to force it. So if it brings much to actually survive, God will make it possible for us to survive, because I'm a family man, I'm fathering, I'm a husband, so I need to take care of my family. I think we keep on running away from the business side of music, and we need to talk about it.
All right, David, thank you so much for talking to us. Thank you for coming today. Gospel artist, songwriter, and producer David The King Sejake talking to us about his musical journey.